Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today, I'm going to urge you to be resilient. Are you ready? Let's go. This is the second of a series of 4 Remarkable TV episodes that I'm doing based on a keynote I gave to a bunch of middle school kids, where I was asked to talk about 4 things in their school's culture. The first one was gratitude. The second one was R, which was resilient. Be resilient. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about being resilient. So what does it mean to be resilient? Kind of a big word for a bunch of middle school kids, right? But not for us necessarily. But let's just make it simpler. What is resilience? It is trying again. That's all it is. It's trying again. It's not stopping. It's trying again and not stopping. That's what resilience is. It's getting up, dusting ourselves off, and trying again. Think about the guy or the gal who's on the bull in the bull riding thing, and then they fall off, and then they dust themselves off, and then the next time they get back on. That's resilient. They might also be crazy, but they're resilient, aren't they? So the thing I shared with the kids was the old story that they didn't necessarily know, and maybe you don't, about Thomas Edison and the creation of the incandescent light bulb. Now, I've read that he tried 10,000 times. I've read that he tried 1,000 times. Here's what we know for sure. It took him more than once to get us a light bulb, and he was resilient. Right? And he recognized that he wanted to get there, and he worked to get there. What did he do? He thought about it as, well, I learned something for the next time. In fact, the classic line from Edison was, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I learned something new each time, or something to that effect. So I challenge you to think about resilience as trying again and learning something, so the next time I try something a little different, right? I also told the kids, I can't tell you because I can't see you, but I could see all of them. I told them that I knew that they were already resilient, and they looked at me sort of funny, the ones that were paying attention. And I said, the reason I know that is because you all walked in. Every one of them walked in the door, which means that they all know how to walk. And none of us learn how to walk right the first time. None of us get it right the first time. Watch a little kid, a toddler, learning to walk, and it's a picture of resilience. We've all done it. We all know how to do it. Maybe just don't do it as much as we could. And if we all recognized that we could just do it, we'd be more successful, right? So how do you do it today? What I told the kids is, if you want to be more resilient today, just try again. So that's what I'll tell you as well. Try again. There's something that yesterday didn't go so well. There's something that you're frustrated by, disappointed in, challenged by. Try again. That's resilience. It's simple as that. Try again. And the other thing that I will share with you is that I think that when I think about resilience, I think about the word next. Right? In other words, resilience means I'm thinking about the next time, what I'm going to do next. So it's always about next, 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 next. Because oftentimes what stops us from being resilient is this thought, well, I'll never be any good at that. Right? Well, I'll never be able to do that. So I'm challenging you to think next, not never. I hope that makes sense. So I shared with the kids a message about being resilient, and today I've shared that same message with you. It means just as much to us as it does to them, and I'm challenging you today to be more resilient. You'll be glad that you did. Let me close with today's tweet. If you want to build your resilience, try something again today, tomorrow, and every day. I know that this episode was talking about something I shared with kids, but you know what? The lessons there are valid, right? Every week I have a conversation with a really wise and smart person on our podcast where we talk about leadership concepts and ideas, and we don't talk about it like we're middle schoolers, but we try to share things in simple ways that you can take action on. So if you are a student of learning, if you're a student of leadership, if you want to become a more effective leader, man, I really hope you'll join us on the Remarkable Leadership Podcast and listen to these great conversations I have with folks every week. All the information to subscribe is right here. And speaking of every week, I'll be back next week with another installment of Remarkable TV.